Hi guys, welcome to Souls Know Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your daily divination for whenever it is that you are tuning into the channel. Welcome, 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 and I hope you're all doing well. Right, we are still using the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards for this week, so we'll see what energies are playing out for the collective for today. Can we have a, oh, I was going to say, can we have a card, please? And here it is. Let's see what we've got going on. Ooh, instinct. I love this. This is backed in grey. So this is energy that is linked to our crown chakra. So we're talking about universal energy, our connection to spirituality, higher consciousness, our higher selves. And we're talking about intelligence here, deep thought. Now, instinct is an energy of, it's kind of like with all the readings so far this week out of this deck have been linked to our third eye chakra. And instinct is an extension of that. It's like it's that very primal energy, that gut feeling, that sort of instinctual prompting that we get when we're facing a particular situation. Now, what do we have? Are they wolves? Some kind of dog there. And there's one of them that's got like two faces. And we've got a moon in the background. So, I don't know, but intuitively from this card, I'm getting that you may be dealing with an energy that is appearing to have two faces or being two-faced. You know, saying one thing to your face, but feeling a very different way behind your back. The moon, if we link this back to the traditional tarot, speaks about our intuition, it speaks about our emotions, but it's also an energy of fear. It can speak about, you know, secrets, things being kept in the dark in relation to you, or this could be your energy where you're keeping things in the dark. I don't know how it's going to resonate with you. Only take what does resonate, and also understand that I could be picking up on energy that's surrounding you or your environment, so switch the roles as and where they need to be switched. But that's the main energy, so let's get some charms and see what we're dealing with. But yeah, that moon is feminine energy, so you could be dealing with feminine energy, whether within a male or a female person. Energy is fluid, so, you know, oh, look, we've got the fox. Right, okay, let me get all the charms out. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is going to be a deep reading. We've got the snake, we've got the rabbit, we've got the fox, we've got the star. Two stars inside, well, two stars, one of them's in a crescent moon. I mentioned the moon as we turn this card over. We have a padlock, we have a dragon. We have no more excuses. We have a tiger. And is that everything? Yes. So these are the charms for today's reading. Let me move them up a little bit so I can see. I want to go straight to that fox and straight to the dragon. I'm seeing this, and the snake, I'm seeing this completely in two different ways. If we are talking about an energy outside of you, an external energy to you, then it may be that you are dealing with a pretty shady character, like I was saying, someone that is appearing to be two-faced, you're not getting the truth, or this person isn't speaking the truth to you, and you're being encouraged to tap into your instinct in relation to this energy or this person, this environment, this situation, however it's going to show up for you. And as I mentioned, our instinct is that initial gut reaction that our body gives us. Instinct is very much like, we talk about the animal kingdom a lot over here on this channel, and I'm not saying that animals don't have intuition. I don't know how it really works with animals, but they have instinct. So it's tapping into that primal feedback loop or feedback mechanism that animals would use, you know, in the wild. Let's say we're talking about wolves here. So if a wolf was to hear, you know, a snapping of a twig as they're, you know, all sitting in their den or whatever, like instantly their ears are going to prick up. They're going to be like hypersensitive to their environment, to what's going on around them. So it's like, do not dismiss, like I say, your body's feedback to a situation, a person, an environment that you're currently dealing with. Because with the snake, with the fox, with the tiger and with the dragon here, you could be dealing with a pretty nefarious energy. You could be dealing with somebody that is like I mentioned with the twig snapping, they may be encroaching in your, in your physical space. They may be sort of wanting to, without scaring anybody, but just the way that I'm saying it with these animals is they may be wanting to attack or to pounce upon you, like take you by surprise in some way. Now, if we're talking about an energy within you, then to me it feels as though you are going through some sort of process that it's like you're being instinctively nudged towards some kind of transformation, some kind of facing your fears, some kind of shedding of a skin, shedding of an ego, shedding of an old way of being. And it may be a shedding of, like I said, confusion, your fears, your insecurities, by you tapping into this instinct within you. Like I said, it's very kind of similar in a way that I can sort of express it to you as your intuition. And the moon is an energy that speaks about intuition. So it almost feels like it is a reaction rather than a measured response to whatever is going on around you. But we have this no more excuses charm. So it feels like whether you're dealing with an internal energy, like I say, matters of yourself that you are facing, or you're dealing with something outside of you, the time is now for you to face this energy. Now, as it says there, no more excuses. There's something that needs to be unlocked here. Or if, like I say, this external energy is sort of putting you in a precarious position, or they're sort of backing you up against a wall and you're feeling blocked, you're feeling trapped, you're feeling as though you don't have any way to turn, then this is why you're being encouraged to face whatever this is. Because it's like some sort of transformation is being called upon you, or called from you, should I say. We've got the star in here twice. And the star is an energy of accepting where you are currently stood. But it's also an energy of inner strength. So it's you calling upon, like I say, your instinct, your inner wisdom, your inner knowledge to face whatever these fears are, internal or external, to get you out of some sort of situation where you feel trapped, or you feel small, or you feel preyed upon. Because we've got this rabbit bang smack at the top of this set of charms here, and that to me is an energy of vulnerability. It can speak of an energy of feeling like I say, being preyed upon. We've got the tiger here. And it almost feels like your back is turned. As I mentioned about, these wolves just sort of going about their merry day, chilling in the den, and then they hear a noise. It's like, it almost feels as though something is coming. I don't want to make this sound so dramatic, because it really doesn't have to be that dramatic. But the way that I'm being sort of encouraged or inspired to explain this to you, it's coming across really dramatic, and it doesn't have to be that way. But it feels as though your back is turned, so you are not anticipating, you are not expecting, whether it's a person from the past to make contact with you, or you're not expecting whatever it is that's going to unfold. So this is why your instincts are really important at this time. Now, we do have one of these stars in a crescent moon, so it's doubling up on that moon energy. Now, the moon can be linked to the signs of Cancer or the signs of Pisces, so you could be dealing with those energies in some way. But I'm feeling, like I say, from this moon energy, again, it's just tapping into your psychic ability, not discounting, like I say, that higher consciousness, that universal energy that may be giving you, like I say, the nudge, or what is actually triggering your instincts to sort of react to whatever is going on in a situation that you're dealing with at this time. Right, I'm going to leave that there. That was so random. What does this charm say? The ones that love us never really leave us. So it feels to me like I was saying about that universal energy, or your connection with spirituality, is what is prompting you. It's like it's almost trying to give you the heads up for you to pay attention. And that's not for you to live in any kind of state of fear, because the moon is an energy of fear. So it almost feels like You need to either tap in, tune in to the downloads, like I say, the synchronicities within a situation, and tap into your higher consciousness, because it's going to make you aware of something, like I say, that seems to be in your blind spot that you're not seeing approaching, if this is making any sense. Right, let's get some letters. That's loads. I'm not taking all of those. So we have an S, a D, a Q, an E, 2 O's, a blank, a H, an M. Wow, what an assortment, and a Z. I say, what an assortment of letters. I'm seeing Zoom, and yeah, that's the energy, like I said, of that sort of fast approach, something coming up that you're not expecting. I'm seeing home in here. So this could be linked to home life, it could be linked to family. A place, like I mentioned, with the wolves kind of sat in their den, a place where you're supposed to feel safe, a place where you're supposed to feel secure. Almost feels like an ambush, literally, without being overly dramatic, because that ambush doesn't have to be like end up in a physical altercation. It could be an argument, like I say, where you're pinned up against the wall, you have crossed words, you have to assert your boundaries or your authority in some way. Now, I got the fox, and the fox to me is like a 7 of Swords kind of energy, so it could be relating to an environment, let's say a work situation, a group of friends, a family situation, however it's going to resonate, where there has been some sort of trickery, deception, like I said, with the moon, things not being fully out in the open, or things aren't being made clear to you in some way. And that's what you're being encouraged to tap into, your instinct and your intuition in relation to. And I'm getting the word shame, S-H-A-M-E. If this is an internal thing for you and you were not dealing with anything outside of you, then this is why it's important for you to shed that skin. As I mentioned, face your fears. We had the dragon in here. And that to me is an energy of, you know, your inner demons. It doesn't have to be anything overly sinister. Like I said, it could be your insecurities that you're being encouraged to shed or to face with a view to then overcoming. If you're feeling like you're in some sort of self-imposed prison, 8 of Swords with this padlock, then again, there's something for you to heal here. There's something for you to accept. You're being called upon to draw on your inner strength and go through some sort of process of recovery, whether it's soul recovery of, you know, a fragmented aspects of your soul, a recovery of your self-esteem, a recovery of, like I say, your insecurities. So to feel more safe and secure, whether that's in your own body, within your own home, within your own environment, however that's going to show up for you. I don't know how, like I say, which side of the fence, you know, this is going to, how it's going to resonate with you. But that's the message that I'm getting. Is don't allow your shame to either keep you fearful within a situation, or do not think or fear that you standing up for yourself is something that to be shameful of. If this is even making any sense. Right, let's read this from the book first. What am I doing? Yeah, let's read Instinct. It goes this way round. Right, oh, lovely. Right, okay. It says your instinct, the inspiration of this card says your instinct is finely tuned, so why doubt it? Your journey is guided. Personal inquiry. How can I master letting go and moving on? Do I trust my inner guidance? The key ideas are a solitary journey. Spirit lies on the road ahead. Being led by spirit and following your instinct. The key words are instinct, guides and awakening. Yes. And I can't quite spell it, but I'm seeing shadow in here now. I've just said that. S-H-A-D-O, and then turn that into a W. So shadow. So this could be, like I say, you facing aspects of yourself that are stopping you or blocking you from connecting to your higher wisdom, your higher self. Like I say, that self-imposed prison here. There's a self-recovery, a shedding of the ego, a shedding of the skin. If this isn't something external to you, and it feels as though there's some sort of awakening that's happening that is allowing you to tap into and tune into your spirituality, more. And when I say that, I'm talking about your higher self, higher wisdom, connection to collective consciousness in some kind of way. Right, let's get some mindfulness cards and wrap this up. Any final messages for the collective? I can choose to be happy. Fantastic. And yeah, like I said, there's something about shame in here. There is no shame in whether it's moving away from a group or a set of circumstances, an environment, whatever, in bid to make yourself happy. And your instincts, like I say, will be firing information to you to know that the situation that you're stood in, you need to remove yourself from. Or if you're dealing, like I say, with two-faced people as well, or instead of this being an internal thing, then again, you're sort of getting the guidance to move in a direction that's going to make you happy. And it says, bake a cake. I don't know how that's relevant, but even though I do love baking, I do love to whip up a Victoria sponge. And then it says, put your phone down. So it may be, like I said, this distraction or that feeling of being crept upon is because you are distracting yourself from your path, from what your instincts are telling you. It's like it almost feels like a need for you to be more grounded in your own body, more present in the moment. So yeah, I think everybody in 2021 could do a lot more of this, of putting our phone down and reconnecting with, you know, what is in front of our faces. Right, guys, I hope this helped. It felt like it was a bit all over the place, but I hope you managed to get something from it, and have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.